What's up YouTube? For tonight we have a full Pokemon Rivals team. Make sure you leave your theme team suggestions in the comment section below. Highest thumbs up comment will be the winner. Give me something cool, give me something fresh, give me something original. Go do it. If you enjoyed this series, make sure you slap a like on that video too. Alright, let's get to this one. So this is a pretty cool theme team. I actually picked this for Mystery Monday because I wasn't quite happy with tonight's battle. So I'm going to put that one up tomorrow night when I get something a bit closer. Okay, so there was one Pokemon from each rival, which was really cool. So it was good to see something other than the starter ones too that they had. Right, so this was probably the one of the better battles that I had with this team. Okay, this was a really stally team, so I wasn't exactly looking forward to this battle when I seen the team preview. Okay, so I had a good start there, getting rid of the Ferrothorn with the Flamethrower. That was solid. I was really happy with this. Now I was running Assault Vest on my Electros here. Now I almost went for T-Bolt and I thought, I'm gonna save it just in case there's some like annoying status or something like that. So it turned out to be Toxic, and I thought, well, okay, that's all right. I've got a option with my Goodra anyway. I'm running a max speed, max attack Goodra there with Choice Band Power Whip there, so that just demolishes Slowking. So a very nice start there. I probably could have gone for T-Bolt there anyway, but yeah, whatever. I was still happy with that. I knew that would one shot. I know with the Assault Vest that wouldn't probably have enough power. I normally run Choice Specs on that too. Works quite well. Okay, so Koffing is going to be able to eat up that Power Whip quite easily. I'm going to swap in my bulky Arcanine here. Now this is sort of like a bulky all-round Arcanine. It's kind of gimmicky, but it's fun to use too. Okay, so Hex on the Koffing there. Obviously that was going to do a fair amount with me being poisoned. Now, I went for the Toxic here. I'm running like a Toxic Fire Spin set with Intimidate, with Sunny Day, with Morning Sun. So you pretty much trap them in. This is quite funny because, Arcanine versus Slowbro. Normally, Slowbro is going to win the matchup every time. But, yeah, it wasn't the case this time. So I had I had both things set up right. So I had max health, max special defense. So I took that Skull very well. And I had the Intimidate right for physical users and stuff. And it could also work with Will-O-Wisp too, but I wanted to run it with Toxic because it stacks up very fast. Okay, so the Slowbro can't swap out there. It can't get its Regenerator or any of that, BS left. So here I'm going to go for the Morning Sun and just get some health back, right? So I'm going to start to get that Toxic racking up a little bit of damage here. The only thing I'm really worried about here is a crit because, I'm a Fire type, so obviously I can't get burned there. Right, so... Slowbro's in a bit of trouble here. It's got a Fire Spin up. That Toxic is starting to rack up some nice damage there too. So as I said, I've got Sunny Day on this, and I've got Heat Rock as well. So that's going to extend my Sunny Day. At the same time, I'm also going to power down those Water type moves against me. So that's makes it even more bulky too. So the only thing I'm really worried about is like Ground type moves and such. Okay, so I get poisoned there by this Slowbro. I thought it may have something like that. I wasn't expecting to have Scald and Toxic though. Anyway, so I can go for the Morning Sun here and get pretty much all my health back because I've got Sunny Day up. This Slowbro I know, could have Slack Off. A lot of them do, so I definitely knew that I'd be able to win the stall wall here against it. So it goes for Protect there, which was interesting. I mean, it was going to die the next turn if it didn't use Slack Off, so that's cool. I went for the Fire Spin there just to get some damage. I probably could have gone for Morning Sun there, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I was happy to get rid of the Slowbro anyway. So they actually had a Slowbro and a Slowking, which was interesting. Okay, so that's Slowbro down. So this is a really good start to the battle. Okay, so now things start to slow down a bit here. I really got the stall happening. All right, so Umbreon is going to go for the Wish here and to get that one up. So I was like, okay, it's probably just going to be one of those normal Wish, Wish Protect Umbreons there, Foul Play, that sort of thing. Okay, so Umbreon swaps out and it goes into the Amoonguss to sponge my Toxic, which is cool. Probably the only time you'll ever see a Amoonguss come into an Arcanine. Okay, so that's Arcanine down there. It's due to my gimmicky set I run. You normally would never be able to swap an Amoonguss into Arcanine. Anyways, so I'm going to bring in Staraptor here. I'm running an interesting set on this, a Final Gambit set. I definitely don't think they predicted that at all. They probably just predicted a Brave Bird or any sort of physical move that Koffing can tank really nicely. So it just happened to be a Ghost type Pokemon, which saved them there. So I'm going to get hit by the Hex there. That does a fair amount of damage to me there. Now the best thing I could do here was go for the Outrage Choice Band, and I knew that it wasn't going to kill. I knew that already. I just wanted to dent it at least. So Shauna's mummy Shauna's Sap Sipper turns into Shauna's mummy, and I'm definitely going to go down to this Hex because the Toxic's already built up too. And yeah, that's not much I could do there. I had to get some damage on this thing. This was the problem to get around it. It was very, very bulky. I knew that. Yeah, I knew just had to just chip it down, and unfortunately I didn't have my Arcanine anymore, so I couldn't Toxic it. Okay, so into Electros here. I almost went for the Volt Switch here. I thought that would be a good play, or I could go for the T-Bolt than the Volt Switch. So I went for T-Bolt instead and got some damage off on Umbreon. Wasn't really very much there because Umbreon is obviously very specially defensive. Now I had Giga Drain on this too, just for it's always good. Electros has an amazing move pool, and you never know what it's going to bring. It can run so many like versatile sets. It's awesome. Anyway, so Umbreon's going to go for the Wish again, which I never saw coming, and it's going to have it's going to try and Wish past that back to Cofagrigus. So I knew they'd swap out, thinking I'm going to go for Final Gambit again. So I went for the U-turn here. I had Retaliate, I had U-turn, Final Gambit, and Close Combat. Obviously, I had max health and max speed, so mainly Final Gambit there, and yeah, I get Mummy from the Cofagrigus. So mainly I'm just scouting with it, right, and finishing stuff off. And then if I get a really annoying Pokemon that's got like really, really bulky and like a shit ton of boosts, I just take it out with that. Or just a pain Pokemon, I use that to take it out with. It works very nicely. You've got a lot of health and a lot of speed. Okay, so anyways, Cofagrigus is going to swap out there. It doesn't want to take a special move from my Electros. So this Cofagrigus Umbreon Core was really annoying because it was just so tanky and so stally, both of them. Now, here I was thinking, well, I can just go for Volt Switch and try and, get something happening here, see if I can take it out. So I had one Pokemon that could take this Umbreon out that I knew that could take it out, apart from Staraptor. I could do it with Staraptor, but that Cofagrigus was in the way, so I had to, work around it. I knew if one of them went down, then it would be a lot easier. They wouldn't be able to keep swapping in. Okay, so I'm going to bring in my Gallade here. Now, this is a special Gallade. As you probably guessed by now, I don't use really normal sets. So Umbreon goes for the predictable Protect there. I go for the Calm Mind, just setting up some special attack there. Now, I gave this Focus Miss, which was my main stab, and I gave it Psychic too, as two main stabs, which worked pretty well. It already has nice special defense, which was good too. I ran max special attack, max speed, and I gave it Timid. With Timid, it gets about 285, 286 speed at level 100, so it's reasonably fast, but it can be outsped too. Right, anyway, so the Umbreon's going to get that leftovers recovery here, so I was like, well, I might as well just set up Calm Minds here. I've got a hindering attack, so even if it goes for the Foul Play, I know that I'm not going to die. I'm a special attacking user. Here it goes for the Toxic, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe next turn it'll go for Protect, right? So if I go for another Calm Mind, that'd be good, but I thought, but if I go for a Calm Mind, they may go for Foul Play, then Protect afterwards, and I'll even be in a worse spot. So I decided to go for Focus Blast, and I'd say they would have gone for a Foul Play there, and that just demolishes the Umbreon. There I'm at +3 in special attack. Even with its really average special attack, it definitely takes it out at +3. And Focus Miss being a high base power too. Thank God that didn't miss, by the way. Okay, so out comes Cofagrigus. Obviously, it's a lot more bulky in defense, so I was going to go for the Psychic here. So it's going to go for, I think, every one of the Pokemon had Protect as well, so that didn't really help there with the Toxic stolen. So here I'm going to go for the Psychic, and that's just going to demolish Cofagrigus too. So a lot of one-hit KOs here. Like, if you think about it, I've one-hit KO'd every one of those Pokemon so far. Like, every one of them. It hasn't been any, like, 1 or 2 hit KOs. It's just been, like, it's crazy. Anyway, so Amogus is going to come out and use Protect, so I thought, okay, that's got Protect here. So I'm in a pretty good position at the moment. I'm going to go down to the Toxic here. So that's my Gallade down. But I was very happy with that. Getting rid of the Umbreon pretty much broke that Cofagrigus Umbreon Core too. Okay, so Staraptor here, but goes for the double Protect. I'm not really sure why, because that was just delaying the inevitable. And I'm going to go for the final Gambit. And unfortunately, Amogus has just a little bit more health than me, so it lives there on a tiny bit of health there. So then down goes my Staraptor. Okay, so I've got Gengar as my other Pokemon too. That was a physical set. I didn't actually get to use him in this battle, but I have used that one before. That's the physical Gengar. I've used it a couple of times. So here we go. Anyway, so we have the the Imugas here. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower just to finish this off. I mean, it got the Toxic up there already, so it can stall me for as many turns as it like, but it wouldn't be able to stall out that much. And finally, I take that out, and that is the end of the battle. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was fun. Peace out.